This video demonstrates how to replace the housing gasket in the SP-401S lighting unit. Whenever the housing of the lamp is opened, the gasket must be replaced. If a housing gasket is not available, silicone gel may be used as a temporary substitute until the correct gasket is obtained. When the housing gasket becomes available, remove all silicone gel residue from the device and install the new housing gasket. Proper gasket installation is essential to maintain the lamp's water and dust protection. Prepare the necessary tools. You will need a multi-bit screwdriver, an H4 bit, fabric cloth to clean the residue from the previous gasket, and a 4mm hex key. Review the table of recommended force to ensure the torque is set correctly. To disconnect the solar panel cable from the lighting unit, rotate the latch counterclockwise and carefully remove it from the power connector. To remove the lighting unit from the permanent mount, use a 4mm hex key to unscrew the 4M 5x10 screws under the mounting plate. Lift the lighting unit from the mounting plate. Remove the lighting unit from portable mount. Start by releasing the safety latches. Gently remove the lighting unit, being careful not to bend the rear latches. Remove the antenna before unscrewing the housing. Next, using a power drill or a multi-bit screwdriver equipped with an H4 bit, remove the 8M 5x20 screw securing the SP-401S lamp housing. Remove the screws, then carefully lift the top cover and place it beside the bottom housing, keeping in mind that the wires are still connected and must not be pulled apart. Removing the gasket does not require disconnecting any cables. You can remove it by sliding it through the lower or upper part of the housing. After removing the gasket, use a fabric cloth to clean the lamp from any residue left by the previous gasket. Next, prepare a new housing gasket from the spare parts. Fit the new gasket by positioning it from the upper or lower side of the lamp, and aligning it along the seam between the two housing components. Properly align the gasket with the lower or upper part of the housing. Next, close the lamp. This can be performed using one of two methods. By positioning the gasket on the lower section of the housing and placing the upper section on top of it. Position the upper housing section so that the power supply connector is located on the opposite side of the battery connectors. The second method involves inserting the gasket into the groove of the upper housing section, and gently positioning the lower housing section against it. Ensure the housing gasket is properly seated and does not protrude beyond the frame. If the gasket is observed protruding from the housing, or if the upper housing section is misaligned, the gasket must be reinstalled. Otherwise, the lamp will not be properly sealed and will not be watertight. Next, insert 8 M5 by 20 screws through the upper housing section, then secure them from underneath using M5 nuts. Use a multi-bit screwdriver equipped with an H4 bit to tighten the screws. Tighten the screws in an opposite sequence to ensure proper and even compression of the gasket. If the gasket shifts out of position during assembly and becomes pinched while tightening the housing, a characteristic bulge may appear, and the lamp may lose its watertight integrity. In this case, open the housing, properly adjust the gasket, and tighten the housing again. After properly securing the housing, locate the antenna socket on the upper section of the lamp and ensure that the gasket is installed. Then install the antenna by screwing it into the antenna socket. Place the lamp on the base and screw it in from underneath, tightening the screws opposite each other. Use 4 M5 by 10 screws for the installation. Use a 4 mm hex key and tighten the screws to keep the lamp steady and secure. Before inserting the lamp, unlock and open the safety latches. Carefully insert the lamp so that the rear part hooks onto the latches holding the lamp in place. Then, close the front safety latches to lock the lamp securely in place. To connect the solar panel, look for the power connector on the side of the lighting unit. When connecting the devices, locate the thickest pin and align pin number 4 with input port number 4, or position it so that the thickest pin faces the power connector cover. Insert the connector carefully until it is fully seated in the socket, then turn the latch clockwise to lock the power cord in place. To learn more about the SP-401S Lighting Unit, refer to the SP-401S Lighting Unit Maintenance Manual.